My name is Marcus Wilson, and I am the co-owner of Premium Technical Services, which is the maker of Haircareproviders.com, nationwide online directory for salons and stylists. We primarily try to promote professionalism in that profession as far as professional hair care providers. One of the things, reasons why I started my own business and partnered with a good friend of mine to start our own business is primarily because I felt I've worked in corporate America for about, I would say, maybe 10 years before really stepping out there. One of the things that really bothered me is that there was such a glass ceiling. There was always somewhere, somebody, something that kind of kept you from moving up and moving up as fast as you want to be. And it also limited you to what you had to do there. The only way that you wanted to be free to be creative is that you had to do things outside. Well, you know, me being who I am and what I do like that freedom of creativity. And I also like the freedom to get out and meet people every day. You know, one thing about having your own business is that every day is different. It's not the same thing every day from when you're going into an office with others and you're seeing the same people doing the same thing. It becomes mundane and redundant, and you sometimes tend to get bored. You may like the money, but you may not end up liking what you're doing. So, but it's not all bad. But the reason why I started my own company is mainly because of that, and because there was just so much opportunity out there. One of the things you have to do when you consider starting your own company is that you got to have passion for whatever you get yourself into. If you don't have passion for what you do, you're not going to go very far. Because there are some times when things are going to be tough, sometimes things are going to get hard. You got to still go in there and put in the work just because you love doing it. And a lot of times that will take you further than just how much money you're going to make. So one of the things, you got to have passion for what you're doing, but then again, you have to have a plan. You know, a lot of times people will step out there without a game plan. The biggest task is deciding on what you want to do, how you want to do it, and doing your research on a market of what's out there, that's out there for you. And that's one of the biggest things of getting out there. Now, sometimes all plans don't work out as well, but the biggest thing is just having a plan and knowing where you're going and how you want to get there. And before, if you are in your own, if you're working for somebody or with somebody, you definitely want to make sure that you, at some point in time, you let them know of your desires, so that you may be able to work out something with them, where that you, at your last year there or whatever, you can possibly work out something where you can contract with them, and that will then start your company right then and there. Nobody wants to lose an employee. Nobody wants to have to train additional, so that can be a way of going in and negotiating a 1 year or 6 month contract to start off your business with the employer that you're working with, especially if you're doing something that you're doing working for somebody else. But last but not least, I have really enjoyed my experience as an entrepreneur. The networking is phenomenal. You get to meet different people who are doing different things, and once you set up that core base, that team of networking individuals where no matter what, there's always somebody you can refer your clients to, whether it's for anything, and other people, they will refer their clients to you. But it's really essential to build that core team of networking individuals, professionals who are out there, people who you trust and people who trust you. Once you establish that, things will just start rolling in without even you knowing where they're coming from. And that's one of the biggest advantages of being your own entrepreneur, is that it gives you the ability to be creative. You get to meet a lot of other professionals who can share some of the same hang-ups and things you may be going through, as well as it gives you the freedom to do other things with family and for other friends, and just work on yourself for who you want to be and how you want to project yourself to others. And pretty much that's it. I mean, being an entrepreneur is not easy, but it's well worth the struggle. So with that said, I'm Marcus Wilson, co-owner of Premium Technical Services and HaircareProviders.com, and I thank you for your time.